What's going on, everyone? It's Sheena, aka Sheenapreneur, your favorite veteran. And today I wanted to come to you guys and talk about something a little fun. We're talking about numbers today. And I want to talk about the top 5 things you need to do with your first $100,000 in profit. You got your contract. Everything is fantastic. You've already calculated your overhead. You've calculated everyone you need to pay. Everything is great and peachy. And now you got $100,000 sitting in your bank account. And we're going to get into it right after the intro. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Here on the Sheenapreneur channel, I share information about government contracting, veteran business content, and other business tips. Okay, so this is a little different in my videos. For those who are new, welcome. I am Sheenapreneur, again, your favorite veteran, and I talk about government contracting and a lot of things associated with business and government contracting. So today, I wanted to get into a little bit of numbers because people ask me like, oh, what am I supposed to do with this amount, like pricing and all that kind of stuff. But I think it's important also, if you kind of figure that part out of your pricing, you need to know what to do with your profit, because sometimes you just got this money sitting here. You're like, I don't even know what to do with it. And I know that might sound crazy to some people, but the non-numbers people, or if this is brand new to you and maybe you won your first contract super fast and you got that money sitting in your account, I have 5 ways for you to look at your $100,000 profit. Now, again, this is money that hasn't been allocated to anything. It's sitting there and you've already paid everything you need to pay, or it's coming. You shouldn't count your chickens before they hatch, but just saying, you have 100,000. We're going to use nice, easy numbers, and you can remix it however you need to remix it. You can actually take these numbers as a percentage, but I broke it down with $100,000. And the first thing I want you to do is take $10,000 and put it in your savings. Now, this could be your personal savings, your business savings, whatever that is. And that's like break glass for emergency. This is only if it's like a petty cash. Petty cash and savings is not the same thing, but I'm going to use those interchangeably for the purposes of this video. But it's like only use when you absolutely have to. That means that every other amount of money is gonzo. Gone. Like that whole Kevin Hart where it's like I got to move the check-in from the savings to my checking.
I said I would, but the way my bank account is set up, the thing is I got a checking in the savings, but all the money is in my savings. So I got to switch it to my checking, but it's going to take 3 business days. I don't
be like that. The money that you don't really touch, don't really see, you don't even know it's there. So it's basically like you have $90,000 because that $10,000 is out of sight and out of mind. Okay, so $10,000 goes in your savings or a petty cash or somewhere where you can't touch it. Number 2, $60,000 needs to go into reinvesting into your business. Now that can be anything, depending on whether you're doing products or services. Take that $60,000 and that's going to be to either buy equipment, that's going to be to hire a new person. And you're going to, now with the $60,000, right, that could either be, okay, I'm going to take $60,000 in order for this person to hopefully gain me more business and get me more business. So it can't necessarily be like a salary. It can be a salary if you're paying somebody, say, $15 an hour. I don't know where you're going to find somebody like that this day and age, but let's just say they're part-time. $15 an hour part-time for the whole year. I'm not going to do the math. You can do the math, but I know it's less than $60,000, right? So you take that money and like, at least I know that this is for an employee for an entire year for what I need them to do. Okay, boom. Or you can hire an expert, right? You could take that money and hire someone to write proposals for you. I will start doing those in the future. I'm not doing them right now really because it's challenging for your girl, but I will be implementing that. Or if you could find someone else that does proposal writing, you might want to use that person and allocate a certain amount of money to them. That's reinvesting back into your business because it's saving you time, and then you're using an expert to do something that maybe you don't do that well, or you don't feel like doing it, or it takes too much time, too much stress. So you invest that into, say, a proposal writer or someone that can do admin work for you. So that's the $60,000 needs to encompass anything to do with increasing the profitability of your business. Okay, we're not talking about going out and buy a Lamborghini, or well, you can't even buy a Lamborghini for that amount, but going out and getting a car note. And now, unless that car, you have a truck that's been breaking down because you do deliveries, but now you're going to invest that money into getting a new truck or a new van in order to have as your business vehicle, that's a reinvestment. But make sure that you're doing that smartly. So $60,000 goes into reinvesting into your business. Number 3 is going to be $10,000 of splurge. I don't care. Come for me in the comments. Come for me in the comments because you're going to do it anyway. You're going to splurge on something. You're going to buy that bag. You're going to buy those shoes. You're going to go on vacation. You're going to get, a bust down hair or whatever. You're going to do something. So I'm just telling you to take that money. At least you know. Because what people do is they take money and then they just go buy stuff. And they're not allocating like, okay, I'm going to give myself $10,000 to blow it on whatever I want to blow it on. Something that I've always wanted, a new computer, a Mac, something, a camera. I want to get something for me to blow on Sheena, on myself, or my kids, or whatever the case may be, my family. Something that is going to, for you, nothing to do with the business, okay? For yourself. That's going to be owner's pay. And maybe, now this is going to be a whole accounting thing, and I don't want to get into that at all, but there's certain ways that you have to give yourself that money. So just make sure that you do that the right way. Of course, my accountant is the best when it comes to government contracting. I will also leave her information in the description so you can talk to her about how you can do that. But take $10,000 to splurge because you guys are going to do it anyway. So at least you have a specific number that you can use in order to say, this is my budget for whatever I need to do. Even if it's taking a private plane for the first time, those ain't that expensive. Just saying, $10,000, come for me to comments if you want. I don't care if you're a financial advisor. I don't care. I'm talking about what happens to real people when they get this much money in their account, okay? Number 4 is going to be $10,000 for a passion project. Let's just say, for those who don't know, I'm a plant mama. I love plants. I don't have any in my office because I don't usually work. It's crazy. I don't really work out of my office that much, so this room is usually dark. But all my plants are all over in my sun area of my kitchen. It's not in the kitchen per se, but it's like anyway. So I'm a plant mama. So that is my passion. Take $10,000 and spend it on whatever passion that you want to do. That's different than splurging. That's like, okay, you know what? I also do this for money. Like for me, if I'm talking about, I got my Foresight Industries company, and then I got Sheenapreneur, right? Which is what I'm doing right now, YouTube. So what I might do is buy a camera, or because it's a passion project, but I also get paid. It goes into something else. It's not necessarily whatever business that you're doing, but I might buy a camera. I might buy a new computer. I might buy whatever, a new outfit so I can go take pictures in order to be more marketable for Sheenapreneur. So whatever your passion project is, spend $10,000 on that, okay? Because guess what? Again, y'all gonna do it anyway. So just having the money sitting there, some people are just like super savers. I'm not talking to y'all. I'm not talking to the people that can save $100,000 and not even bat an eyelash. I'm talking to the people who spend money, but they want to do better. Okay, so I'm reiterating that because I know there's gonna be a lot of people like, well, no, you're not supposed to do it like that. But I'm just talking about a realistic person. I used to blow money fast. I was BMF. I blew money fast. And I had to figure out how to do different ways of saving and different ways of spending. And I used to write down every single thing that I was spending money on, down to it's going to be $150 for gas this week. It was like that because I had to have in my mind exactly what my budget was like when I was working. This is when I was working. So just saying, if you have a set amount of money, then you can map out exactly how you want to do it. So number 4 is the passion project, right? Number 5 is pay off your debt. $10,000 to pay off your debt. Now your debt may be more than that. So then you got to kind of chip away from the splurging, chip away from the savings to pay off any debt. I'm not talking about like houses, maybe not even cars. Your car might be $30,000. I don't want you to take all your money and you can do whatever you want. You're grown, right? But I'm just saying, if there was an option where you have a car note that you still have $20,000 left on, you got a $10,000 credit card maxed out. You got $5,000 credit card maxed out, $2,000, $3,000, $2,000, whatever. And you have all these other debts that are kind of like need to be paid. I would say pay off all those smaller debts. And then you have like one consolidated debt left, or two, like your house and your car or whatever those larger debts are. Because having all those little micro debts, the interest builds up. It ends up not being credit not working in your favor. So it's best to just pay off those smaller things first. And then it's called like the roll up method. I can't remember what it was called. Anyway, I haven't done credit in a long time. But basically what I'm saying is take $10,000 or more if you can and pay off debts. Now, I feel like that goes without saying, but some people, again, they're like, well, I got this money's going to keep coming in. But when you get that first 100K like that, then that's how you need to have your mind continuously think. Now, eventually you're going to get to a point where you don't have to do any of this stuff, right? But when it's your first 100K, I feel like this is probably one of the easiest ways to map it out. So first thing is $10,000 in savings or petty cash, $60,000 to reinvest into your business, $10,000 just blow it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Splurge a little bit, you know, treat yourself. Treat yourself, don't cheat yourself. Number 4 is a passion project, something that kind of may yield you money in the future. Maybe, you know, y'all know how I feel about college. For those who don't know, I have a degree. I have a bachelor's degree, but I don't believe in college. But let's just say you want to go back to school for something. You want to be a cosmetologist. I don't know. Passion project, money for that, $10,000 for that, and then $10,000 for debts or more, however you can do it. But that equals $100,000 that you need. This is for profit. This is if it's $100,000 in profit. Please remix based on however much your profit's going to be in your company with your government contract. So for those who don't know, I have a course called GovConNOW where I teach about federal contracting, local contracting, and corporate contracting. I have something for my veterans in there as well. And if you're a brand newbie, baby business, I have a whole startup section within the course as well. And if you're a veteran, you have a forever discount of $500 off the course, and that's for forever, ever. Just hit me up in the comments so you can go to Sheenapreneur.com, and please make sure you join our GovCon Moneymakers community, which is 100% free. Link will also be in the description. Card is up here because I did a video on it showing you how the community looks. We have like over 700 people in that community, so we share a lot of inspiration and a lot of questions and answers, Q&A all day, every day. So it's popping. It's a popping community. So if you want me to do another video like this or any other type of video, please leave in the comments. I would love to hear what you have to say. Until next time, it's your favorite veteran.